I think I know the answer to this question. If I ask this of Fester, I'm pretty sure that I can nail what Fester's answer is going to be.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure about Roxanne, and I thought maybe we'd go to phones on this as well and ask our listeners what they would do. What's that? The dude on ABC?
John Quinones,
Quinones.
yes.
John Quinones.
On 2020?
Yeah.
What would you do?
That's right. What would you do? All right, so I have a what would you do question here. I know that Fester, that I know exactly what you would do.
Okay.
So let me give you the scenario. You're at Target. You're at a Target store, and you notice that the $200 Nespresso machines are ringing up at $60. What do you do? What do you do?
So it's a mistake, right?
Now, clearly, if
Okay.
it's a $200 machine
I don't
and
know.
it's scanning at $60, I don't think that's intentional. If the machine's supposed to sell, it's not like it's on sale. The machine is supposed to sell for $200 and it's ringing up at $60.
Yeah, but it's still $60. I mean, it's not like it's $6. You know, it's not like it's a ridiculous, crazy deal. It's just a really low price. Yeah, I maybe pick one up if you have a need for something. That's a very specific item.
See,
though.
I would figure that you'd pick up every single one of them
Why?
and sell them on eBay or
That's a-
sell them in Facebook Marketplace and score
I don't know. That's a lot.
double
of effort.
your money. Listen, if they're $200 and you sold them for $150 or $125, I mean, you got a chance to more than double your money.
Is the demand for Nespresso machines that great?
The question is, what would you do? Do you knowingly, if you're at a store, if you knowingly know that something is ringing up wrong, if it's too high, you're going to tell them, oh, whoa, that's too high. Or I've had situations where something is a BOGO or something is on special, and it does. You got to be really careful. MJ Morning Show public service announcement. You got to be really, really careful. Don't assume that when you go to a store and something is an advertised special or something's on sale, don't assume that it's gonna ring up properly. It has happened to me many, many times where something is marked down, something is on special, and it rings up at the regular price. I've seen that. And everyone's going to say, whoa, hold on a minute, cashier. That's scanned wrong if you're going to pay too much. The question is, what do you do when it scans too low? I'm not talking about the scoundrels that are like putting fake UPCs on products. That's another big problem. You got, just scoundrels and total rapscallions that, scoundrels that will do that. And that's a thing where people are putting, cheaper UPC price scanners over the original. But I would love to know, what do you do? Let's go to phones on this. You're at a store and something is just erroneously, clearly scanning at way too low. Do you say something or you just take the money and run? You just take advantage of the situation?
That's the price of doing business.
All right, let's go. I'm just out of curiosity. So in this case, it's Target, the expensive Nespresso $200 machines they make coffee and cappuccinos and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a Keurig thing, right? Is that the...
Oh, don't you dare call it a Keurig.
Listen,
No.
They hate those Keurig
Quite
people.
different.
All right, listen, I don't drink this stuff, so we don't have any of
It's
this
a
crap.
coffee machine.
We have none of this in my house. So the Nespresso machine, what would you do? Seriously. $200 machine, and it's scanning at $60. Do you say something? Or you just, I just made away, with $140 windfall. I'm just out of curiosity. What would you do? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I bring this up because there's a video that popped up in my reels. I was scanning, and this lady's on there, Tessa. Tessa's on my Instagram reel saying, yeah, man, I was at Target. She says, y'all, I'm going to need y'all to run, not walk to Target right now because I was shopping for an espresso machine, and I saw this one. It looked good. And then she, shows the box of the Nespresso, and she says when the item got scanned, it was $60 compared to what it should have been, $200. I said, what would you do? We'll go to phones here in a second. 800-990-1047. Are you going to be honest? Or are you going to say, oh, Target's a big, big corporation. They can absorb this. So, Roxanne, what do you do?
I have a weird tick lately. When I am checking out, for instance, last night I was at the Dollar Tree and I was checking out and I had like 12 items and my bill was like $15. And I say to the cashier, wow, well, that's a nice, pleasant surprise. That's less than what I thought it would be. And then if I'm like grocery shopping or something and the bill is crazy, I'm like, well, geez, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So I have this dialogue with the cashier now. It's very odd.
I thought you were having dialogue in your head.
Well, I think it makes more sense to have it in my head. I'm like talking to the cashier about the bill.
Wait.
Yeah.
With the Dollar Tree, was that too low or?
No, it was just great. It's so.
You're saying because the stuff is so cheap there that
love it.
you had a lot of stuff for a little money.
It's the opposite of sticker shock.
You go to the dollar store where they tell you everything's $1.25.
I thought it's $1.50 now.
No, it's like
It's
I
like
thought
about
it went-
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is about
There are a
that.
couple
I
different
thought I
aisles.
read that it went up again.
But
All right.
you buy 12 items, it's $15, exactly what it should be to the penny, and you're like, oh, that's less than I thought.
No, because I am new to the Dollar Tree.
You are.
And so
should go
every
together.
time we should.
I should give you the
We-
tip.
it's like a pleasant
Roxanne
surprise.
just started going to the
Yeah.
Dollar Tree recently. All right, so what do you do with the Nespresso machine? You're at Target. It's a $200 machine, and it rings up at $60. What do you do?
I'll tell you exactly what I would
Roxanne,
do.
what do you do?
I would say to the cashier, well, this is a nice surprise. What a great deal. I thought it was going to be more than that. That's it.
Oh, but you don't offer up, hey, it's supposed to be $200. It's ringing up at $60?
I would probably think it was a special. I would assume it was a special. Like, oh, wow, I'm getting this at a good deal.
Lisa
Great.
in Hudson. Lisa, what do you do?
Okay, so I've been in big box for 33 years. Won't say the store. Very, very. Big
Did you just say you've been in big box for 33 years?
33 years as a manager.
In a big box
We were
store?
doing big box store, big box store.
Is it Lisa, is it a really big box store?
Very big, very big.
Go
One of
ahead.
the biggest employers.
All right, go ahead.
So you were doing nothing wrong. So what the deal is probably that espresso was on clearance, and they are very short employees. So every day they get thousands and thousands of markdowns, and they go through lots and lots of employees, and they just don't have time to get to those markdowns. So that espresso machine was probably model 145, and they've gone on to 146.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that went through a series of markdowns that the employees just never got to. So it got marked down and marked down and marked down, and the employees just never got a chance to mark that down.
All right, so the barcode scan you're saying is accurate. The shelf just didn't reflect it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So the consumers are doing nothing wrong. If you walk into the big box store that I'm talking about, you'll have that very, very often. Well, you'll pick up a product and it'll say $19.99. You'll get up to the register, it'll ring up $8.
All right, and you're saying that you work at a very, very, very big box store for 33 years?
33 years, and it happens all the time.
Do you have the dimensions of this big box store so I can kind of get a mental image of how big this box store is?
It's the one that you shop and you mention a lot.
All right, how many square feet is the big box store that you work in?
It can be as large as 60, 80, 90, 100,000 square feet.
There you
That
go.
is 100 million a year.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys are doing nothing wrong.
Okay.
It just means they don't have enough employees to keep up with the markdowns that are going on.
All right, roger that, Lisa. Lisa,
she-
thank
It's
you.
the old model.
Appreciate it,
No
Lisa.
problem. Have a wonderful day, guys.
You
You
too.
too.
Yeah, the register is right. I don't trust the sign that a person has to put there to be the real price.
Hey, it's Curly.
Okay.
Curly in Tampa. Curly, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Welcome. Stick it to the man.
Stick it to the man.
That's right, Curly.
Screw corporate America.
Every day we go to the grocery stores and we feel like we're the Three Stooges getting eye gouged by the stores. So this is the time for us to eye gouge back.
Stick it to the man. Curly, thanks for the call. Lewis in LOL, Land O'Lakes. Hello, Lewis. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, MJ. How are you? I've been listening to you guys, especially you, from way back 20 years ago in Miami.
All right, and you're saying that you work at a very, very big box store for 33 years?
Yes, sir. 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 Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, I did an afternoon show which ran on WIOD for years.
For years, that's exactly where I listened.
Yep. I was based in Tampa, but I also ran for 20 years on WIOD. In fact,
Yes, sir.
on WIOD Miami, I believe I have the record for being the longest running show ever on that radio station for the number of years that I was on there. All right, Lewis, what do you do when something scans lower than what it's supposed to be or what the shelf says? Do you say something? You just take the money and run?
Well, you mentioned that it was Target. Being that it's Target, I'd back my pickup truck and take them all.
Whoa, hold on. What do you have against Target?
It's a political thing.
Yeah. Target had the political thing with the
Yeah, so you're going to slight
So
them
yeah,
up.
I'd wipe them out.
Yes.
Put them under. Put them out of business.
Watch out for that Lewis. He's going to clear us out of coffee makers.
Thank you, Lewis. Have a great day. All right, final call on this. Crystal in Odessa. Crystal, MJ Morning Show, you're up. Hi.
Good morning.
Hey,
So,
Crystal.
when things ring up lower than I anticipated them to be, I don't say anything. I figured throughout my lifetime, I've spent so much at, Bed Bath and Beyond and Walmart and Home Depot.
Oh, Bed Bath. That's why they're out of business, because you cleaned them out. That's
It's
why.
all my fault. It's all my fault. But, you mentioned people putting, cheaper UPS.
Yeah, Bed Bath and bankrupt because of you, Crystal.
Well, if I got to be the scapegoat, that's fine. But I occasionally buy, practice golf balls at Dick's, good sports fitting store.
Hold on. Do you say dicks and balls? What did you just say?
She loves it.
She said she was telling the other teller, she's like, you've got to check and make sure that it's the golf balls in the package goes with the package, because apparently people put cheaper balls or the more expensive balls in the cheaper.
Yeah, the stuff that people do at retail is unfreaking believable.
Yeah, that's stealing.
That's theft. Crystal, thanks for the call. Have a great day.
You
MJ,
too.
you also, MJ, have made the false assumption that the cashier gives a crap. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be $12 more. This is supposed to be $100 more.
Yeah.
They don't care. On to the next one. They get paid their couple of bucks an hour to be there. They don't care.
All right, here's Tessa, the woman that started this whole thing by saying that the Nespressos were marked at $200 but rang up at $60 at the register for the Nespresso machine. This is Tessa.
Y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to run, not walk to Target right now, because I was shopping for an espresso machine and I saw this one look good. So I went to scan it and saw that it was $60 compared to $200. Oh yeah, I grabbed two, one for me and my sister. So y'all better come up here and get one of these. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. So listen, it was on clearance and nobody changed the sign. Tessa.
That is a possibility, as our first caller who works at a. Did you know she worked at a very, very big box store?
No, it was three varies.
I can't imagine which one.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Go ahead and click, share, subscribe, all this stuff.